Alright, what up guys? Most of you know, if you've been keeping track of my videos, that I got second degree burns. I have a video on that if you want to check back at it. So that's going to delay some of this shit that's going to be going on my channel, and definitely going to delay the turbo build because I can't work at the moment. I start again tomorrow, but my hours are going to be drastically cut because I'm going to have to be a cashier and I can't do anything else besides that. Main reason I made this video is to show you guys that my car is a 92, most of you know, and what comes with 92 is R-12 AC component system, and most cars have been converted, and fortunately enough mine hasn't. And yes, I am saying fortunately because R-12 is the best AC system you could have in a car. I don't care what no one says. It's illegal because it caused harm towards the ozone layer, so Bill Clinton made like an act where everyone had to have the AC systems converted, all the seals and the fittings itself, because too much was damaging the environment. So my AC doesn't work in my car because it has no Freon left. I checked that already. Today I was looking at it, yesterday I was looking at it, I was like, that fitting right there doesn't look like an R134 fitting, and I did some research and found out that this is in fact R12. So yes, it is illegal. You can't buy it in any store, but if you go to eBay, the best site ever made for car guys, they have R12 cans left, and they have whatever it's called, the gauges, so you could properly fill up an R12 fucking AC system if you still have it. Since I got my first car, have always wanted R12 for my AC system, because say it's 105 degrees out in the summer, you're stuck in traffic, and most cars, even brand new straight out of a dealership, you have to rev the engine for slightly colder air because R134 doesn't work properly and it doesn't work as good. Hence, it's not as harsh on the environment. But in an R12 system, especially with Toyota and Volkswagen, R12 prevents that from happening. When you have R12 running through your R12 system, it is like 40 degrees cold no matter what. You could be doing 100 on a parkway and 4,000 RPMs, or idling in traffic 0 miles an hour with mad heat in the engine, and you don't have to rev it, and it's still going to blow the same amount of temperature, and it's always cold. So my dad's car is brand new, and my mom's Equinox is brand new, and every time they sit in traffic in the middle of the summer, they have to rev it to 4,000 RPMs, and it's still not nearly as cold as what R12 systems used to be in traffic. So I'm going to compare this fitting to you to show you how I know it's R12. That's the low line for the AC system, and that's where you got to fill it up at. Come over here, and that's what an R134 fitting looks like. So this is how you know if your car's R12. These are quick disconnect fittings, and all R134 cars have that right now. And these are the screw-on smaller fittings for the R12 system. So that's how you know if your car is R12 or R134. If you have trouble, ask your neighbor to pop the hood for you if they have a newer car, or your dad, whatever, and check their fittings for the AC lines if you're not completely positive if it's going to be R12 or R134. I mean, online you could barely see the difference, but I already knew that my car was R12 just by looking at it, and I couldn't find any fitting like that. So crazy pumped about that. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to get a video on that, on how to fill the R12 in my car, and do a complete review about it, because it's really rare to find any cars with these yeah, it's hard to find any cars with R12 nowadays, so I'm pretty pumped about that. And they're still selling them on eBay. It's like $30 for like a 12-ounce can. That's pretty dope. You get a gauge to fill it up for another $20. So I mean, it's a little bit more expensive than just buying R134 at the store, but it's way worth it. If I had the option of paying $100 for a 12 or $5 for R134, I would go R12 all the way. So, going to get a video on that, and yeah, and the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, hold on, let me find my keys real quick for you guys. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, I have to do a pretty good amount of stuff to this car, which is also going to stall the turbo build. Because without brakes, without an axle, and shit like that, you're not going to be able to do a turbo build. You're not going to be able to stop, and you're not going to be able to get past fucking 30 miles an hour. Show you guys right here what's wrong with it. If I could if it'll fucking zoom in for you. But the gauges itself are dimming, and I'm going to have to replace those bulbs. So there's going to be a video on that, a battery replacement, the R-12 fill up, the gauge light bulb LED conversion replacement, I guess, and yeah, so axle, front brakes, battery, gauges, and R-12 is what I'm really pumped about. So be expecting those videos soon. And like I said, I have 2nd degree burns, so I'm gonna only be able to do the R-12 first, and the gauges, because I'm very minimized what I could do with my hand right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this R-12 update video, and stay tuned for more. And honestly, I'm thinking about turning my car back to stock until I can get everything done. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at LiamsLexusBuild. It'll be down in the description. Look forward to these videos. I sure am. Peace.